Hey there, welcome back and welcome in. If you are new, we are growing. I'm very excited about that. So there are quite a few of you who are new. So thank you for subscribing and thank you for tuning in. So normally we have a very exciting Dior unboxing and product review and all of that. I love Dior. You guys know this. I love it to my core. However, this order, I will tell you right off the bat, was extremely disappointing. I actually thought about not sharing it with you guys because I didn't want to paint Dior in a bad light. Last year, if you've been around for almost a year now, I did not have a great holiday experience with Dior. Unfortunately, this is about the same. So the item that I got was very expensive. I want to say $560. The one thing that I thought was really cool that I had never experienced before was the option to actually have a white glove delivery service. Even with the $750 advent calendar, they didn't offer that. However, with this item, they did. So I tried every which way. It let me put it in my cart. It had my address and everything. I was signed into my account. I put the white glove delivery service into my cart. I'd never seen it, so I was like, I definitely want to try that out for you guys and see what it's all about. It's kind of like this special delivery for only certain products where they'll bring them to your house. They set them up. And so I was really, really excited to check that out. So I put it in the cart. I go to check out and it says something about payment. And I'm like, okay, well, I know that that's not the issue. So then I refresh the page. I go through it all again. It still offers me the white glove service. So I pop that back in the cart and then I go to check out with a different card. The first one was my Apple card, which gives me rewards. So I was like, well, I'm definitely going to do that, get some cash back. And then it didn't work. So then I went in with my bank card. So not a credit card, not a, paying for or whatever that stuff is. Like I literally did it with my bank card. It would have come directly out of my bank account. Still wouldn't work. So, and it said something about a payment error again. And I'm like, I know that these cards are good. Like that can't be the issue. So I call customer service. Customer service says, well, it's got to be an issue with your bank. And I'm like, it cannot be an issue with my bank when the first one was on my Apple card, which was paid off. So I said, there's no, that is not connected to my bank account. So calling my bank for my Apple card is not going to be the issue. And then I said, for my regular bank card, I know that there's money in there. So I know that my bank account is not the issue either. And this customer service rep just kept going around and around with me about how it was my fault. I said, well, can you try to run it through on your side? I said, I've done that before when there was a problem with my cart. I couldn't get what the promo code was, or it would put the promo code in and nothing would pop up. And so I said, I've had this issue before. And when I have gone through, the person on the other end of the line has always just said, yeah, what's your card number? We'll run it for you. And I'm like, so I'm thinking that will happen again this time. And he says, no, I'm sorry, I can't run your card for you. This is an issue with your bank. And I'm like, okay, all right, fine. At this point, it's been like 10, 12, 15 minutes that I've been messing around with this guy who obviously doesn't know what he's doing. Like, I've been a customer of Dior's for 3 years now. Like, I've never had this issue with a card or a payment. And no, it's not on my end. Obviously, there's an issue in your system. He just kept fighting me. So I finally said, you know what? You must not want to sell this $560 item. So I'm going to let you go. No. We don't need to hang up that way. Oh, we do. Click. Yeah. Like, come on. I'm not an idiot. I've been here for ages. I know how your system works. Obviously better than you do. So as you can tell, I was mad. So I took it out of my cart. I closed out completely. I thought, you know what? Screw you. You don't want my business. I'm not going to give it to you. Well, I still wanted to review this product. So the next day, I went back into my account. I added the ornaments back in, and I picked the concierge service. I thought, okay, I'm going to try it again. The white box, delivery. Sounds amazing. I want to review it for you guys. So put it back in my cart. I get the same error at checkout. And I'm like, okay, all right. Color me dipped. Like, okay, we've done this 3 times now. So I'm like, let me just take it out of my cart and just put in regular free ground shipping. You know what? It worked. It worked no problem. So my guess is that in my area, they don't offer white glove service. Now that is an issue in Dior's website. They should have that marked out by certain parameters. If you are within this many miles, or if you are in this state and this many miles of a white glove service, they should have that set up on their end. But I'm pretty darn sure that my area in Ohio, because my closest Dior beauty counter is an hour and 20 minutes, and it's inside a huge department store. So we don't have a standalone Dior. So I thought that might be the issue. Then taking it out of my cart and just doing regular ground delivery kind of solidified that, yes, they just don't offer white glove service in my area. However, the Dior rep that I had worked with the day before, he didn't give two rats patooties on why it wouldn't work. He just said it was my fault, which I knew it was not my fault. Anyway, a little vindication, and if I knew that guy, I'd go over and punch him. Okay, I don't condone violence, but sometimes I do. Anyway, so let me show you without the white glove service. I don't know if I'll ever get that, but without the white glove service, I am still very disappointed in this Dior order. You guys know I love me some Dior, and it pains me to talk about them this way. However, I must be honest with you, tell you my gut reaction now that I've had time to think about it. I'm glad that I opened this before we did this on a video because I was quite livid and disappointed that day. I've had some time to process. I'm going to tell you also my latest round with customer service and how that has turned out. So, but let me get to the ornament set, tell you what I'm really, really disappointed in, which you will see it as soon as I open it. And then I will tell you what happened with customer service, where I'm at with that, and what I will be doing with this. So let's get into it.
Got a shiny new thing in my hand. Should you go and buy into the brand? Will it do it? Break it down or prove it? Spin it, twist it, let's review it.
Okay, so let's start with the box, because this did not tip me off initially, and it should have. When you get something from Dior, it doesn't usually have this white tape over the security tape. They usually only use this white tape after something has been opened. That should have tipped me off immediately, but it didn't. The security tape on this box was sliced before I got it, but I was so excited to open it that it didn't even register until I watched back the footage, the first footage, and noticed that that was already cut. So my bad there. I should have not even gone any further. I should have shipped this back immediately before even cutting that clear white tape, knowing that the security tape was broken. So let me show you that white tape. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. And then that's just the outer box. So let me show you the gift that, gift with purchase, the promo code. Let me show you how that box came on top of this one, because that was also another indication that something in this order wasn't right. Here we have my gift with purchase. I have never seen a brand new, unopened gift with purchase come in my Dior orders that looks this poorly. I mean, I'll just tell you right now, I think this was a return. And I think Dior sent it to me knowing it was a return. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm pretty darn sure that's what happened. I did state this all in an email to customer service after a 40-minute phone call. We'll get to that. But yeah, this is terrible. I haven't even opened it. I don't even know what's in here because I don't care. It's going back. And I will say, I think that's a bit crappy too, that Dior has told me that every single item in this order had to come back because these were gifts with my purchase. I didn't ask you to send me returned crap, so the least you could do is let me keep this. But I can't. I have to send this back or I will not get a refund, and they're not even sure if I'm going to get a refund. Anyway, so apparently this is what came in here. Luckily, I do already have this. I got one last year, and I think it has Capture Total in it. I literally don't even care in this order. Just looking at this stuff makes me mad, so I can certainly go back. Let's see. Is there only 2 things? Why did I think there was 3? What the hell? Sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure there were supposed to be 3 things in here. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. It's going back, but I'm so disappointed in them. A little bit of rage. I just find it disrespectful. That much money and you literally send crap. Like, I know your prices have gone up, but your quality and customer service have really gone down since your prices went up, and it's just so frustrating. Okay, let's get into the ornament sets. So let me show you the other box that it shipped in because I do have it out of the box completely. So let me show you that other cardboard box that was actually shipped inside of this cardboard box. And also, because I am mad, I have already printed out the return label. Let's see, what did I say in the card? Oh, another very Dior Christmas indeed. No, not this one. Not this one. Oh, also this has to go back. These are just some little perfume samples, which I know I told you in the last video, I'm really disappointed with their samples too. The second I hit platinum in this account, I literally can't get anything other than J'adore, Sauvage, and then Miss Dior. Those are literally my only options. There's no more LCPs. There's no skin products. There's no like miniature mascaras. There's literally nothing but a couple Miss Dior, J'adore, and Sauvage. Those are my only options anymore. So yeah, those are going back too. Ugh. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is where I noticed it. The security tape, you know, what does it say? Before opening, make sure that this, I'm not even sure what that word is, that this something is untouched. Okay, well obviously not because somebody had already cut into it and then Dior closed it up with their white and clear tape. That literally should have been my first clue, but I was so excited that I literally just bypassed it, like I said, until I watched the footage of the first video. So, okay, that's enough of the just crappy packaging and disappointment. Let me show you what really takes the cake on the rest of this crappiness, because it does get worse from here. Okay, here we go. Now, I will say this box is lovely. I would actually keep this box if I was keeping this set. But it's not, this is definitely going back, but I do really like this box. It is not wood, but it is heavy duty cardstock or cardboard, whatever you want to call this, but it is quite lovely. It does come in the, if I knock that amphora over, oh my god, I should just move it. Yeah, let me move it. Come here, baby. Let me move this little cutie. It was like $6.99, but still, I don't want it broken. Okay, let's move that. Okay, you just hang out. Okay, so back to this, the circus box, which, you know, whatever, it's lovely. It's not my favorite, you guys know that. So let me slide this out. Ugh. And this is so big. Okay, there we go. Now, this is just what the inside looks like. It does have a nice little protector here for the star knob, so that's a nice attention to detail. Whew, I'm getting all disheveled here. Let me get myself together. Okay, so let's get into it. I literally unboxed this, boxed it right, well, I took photos, and then boxed it right back up and immediately got into contact with customer service. So at the end, because I'm sure you don't want story time, but at the end I will tell you how my customer service went. But let's get into how disappointing this is. So, like I said, I do love the box. It's gorgeous. It does have that CD and my ring light, and I do not get along lately, but it does have the CD embossing there. Just a little padding here, which should have kept everything from slipping, but it did not. Okay, so let's start with the mess that the top is. Yeah, what happened here? Now, you know, you might be thinking, okay, well, it just got disheveled in transit. No, no, no. There are actually pieces here on each side. Oh, this one's completely bent. And then, you know, even on this side, there are little grooves here to stop the ornaments from falling over. It should have been displayed like this. Can't do that backwards. It should have been displayed like this one, all four of them. Yeah, this is the crap I got. What kind of presentation is that for $560? And then this, I'm afraid to even take out because the one time I had it out, this portion here connecting this is so flimsy. And I will be quite honest with you, this star tree topper is the only reason I ordered this set. I mean, yes, will these look cute on my Dior tree? Absolutely, but I wanted the star. Is that an exorbitant amount to spend for a tree topper? Absolutely. But I thought, you know what? It's something I'm going to keep forever. Ooh. See, even just pulling that, it bends. So anyway, I thought, you know, I'm going to keep this forever on my Dior tree, so I will definitely make good use out of it. However, this whole thing is just irritating me. But I will say this star is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. These don't twist or anything. They are actually affixed here and then at the bottom, so they do not twist. I think that would have been a really neat option, like last year's star that you got the ornament that the star was mobile in the center. I thought that would have been amazing, but this one doesn't, and it's okay. But I just think that this star is absolutely gorgeous, and could you imagine this on the top of my Dior tree? Beautiful. But I will say it is very, very flimsy here, so if you were to buy this, be very, very careful and make sure you store it properly. I don't think I would store it back in here because I don't like the way it sits in this box. And then let me go into some of the ornaments. So they are going to be very pretty. Let me pull out. Okay, so I don't think we saw this one in the advent calendar unboxing. This one is a balloon. I'm not going to put it together, but look how pretty that is. I just love the balloon. I love the star at the bottom. And then it just has a little acrobat at the top. Very, very pretty. Now, and these are glorified paper. You know, like I don't even want to tell you that these are anything more than what they are. They are literally heavy duty cardstock with glitter on the outside. So they're nothing amazing. I do wish they were a bit more substantial, especially for the price. But there's this one. I don't know if we had this one in the unboxing either. Maybe. I don't know. That's so pretty. I love the color on that one. And then it has the little CD. And this one has a star at the top. Oh, I actually really do like that. And then the star you definitely saw in the advent calendar. So there's that one. And it has the CD at the bottom. And then this one has an elephant, I believe. Nope, this one has a monkey. Hello? Monkey? He doesn't hang very well. There we go. It's a little monkey. And then the circle we also saw, I believe, in the advent calendar. I don't even know now. This one has the elephant. I think that's really cute. And then a star at the bottom. So, yes, I do like these. Really, my main focus on getting this was for one, to explore it with you guys, and then also that tree topper. Let me pop into the inside and show you it's equally as bad. So I will say, oh, you know what? I straightened it up. Okay, let me put it back to how it was when I got it. How was I think? Yeah, it was, okay, don't quote me, but it was something crazy like this, like one of the stars, and I don't even know, it had to have been returned that way because there's no way that they were going to fall out of here without being opened. So I don't know. And then the little card was down here, and I did not change the way the Rouge Trafalgar was. Let me show you. That card was supposed to be up here in this square. This star was supposed to be down here, tucked away all nicely. And then the Rouge Trafalgar is completely backward. And if I take it out, there's like sticky stuff holding it in there. So this was intentionally put in upside down with the sticky bit on the label. And this is supposed to be a room spray. There we go. Okay, yeah. So see how that sticky stuff is there? Like, I don't know. Like I said, this is supposed to be a room spray. It was backwards. And then, I'm sorry, but I'm spending $560, and I know that some people are going to be like, that's so, like, minuscule, and you won't even see it when it's put together. But, I'm sorry. I didn't pay all that money for it to already come bent, and I have to, you know, like straighten it out and glue it together so it actually looks nice. So that star, but this one was the one that was like up underneath there. This one is also bent. And I think, was that it? Yeah, the rest of them are just kind of like separated, like somebody had already opened it and then put it back together. So like right there, because some of them are nice and tight. They don't open at all. And then others are already like partially open. So I don't know what happened here. I really feel like this was a return. And Dior said, oh, it's fine. Just give it to the next idiot who spends $560 on paper. That's what I feel like it happened. So, let me tell you about customer service because they sucked. I mean, yes, the lady was nice. We did email correspond. However, I said, you know what? I just would like to send this one back and have you ship me a better one, like a brand new one. I said, that's all I want. Like, I'm not asking for any more freebies. I'm not asking for a return. I'm literally just asking for you to ship me a nicer quality product. And she says, well, I can't do that. We don't do exchanges. I'm like, fine, then return it and send me another one. Like, I don't care. I just want a different one. And she says, well, I'm not really sure I can approve that. I'm going to have to take it to a manager. Okay, so she puts me on hold. And mind you, when we first got on the phone call, I said I took photos. I'm happy to share those with you and your team if this helps you in your decision making. I literally started with that. And I was very nice. And she said, and I'm sorry, I don't remember her name, but she said, you know, well, let me take this to my manager. So she takes it to the manager. And then she says, yes, the manager would like to see photos. Can you please email those over? Sure, no problem. I already took them. Like, I'm not out anything. I don't have to unpackage this again. You know, like, I literally already had photos taken. So I sent them to her, and she waited on, I think we were on the phone at that time. Yeah, we were on the phone at that time. So I sent them over to her, and she waited on the phone till they came through. And then she says, oh, yeah, I see the issues. Like, it doesn't look great. It definitely looks like it has been jostled a bit. Jostled? Okay. Anyway, so she says, but I don't think that there's anything I can do to help you with. So what I'm going to have you do is send the photos to this email. Oh, no, this won't even close. Oh, it's this one. She said, I'm going to have you send photos to this email. Forget it. And then they'll have to go through your case, and you should hear back within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, no problem. I'll wait. I'm not happy, but I'll wait. So I wait 48 hours, nothing. I email her back. This was a Friday, and she says, oh, unfortunately, they haven't even opened your case yet, so let's give it to Monday. If you don't hear back on Monday, please reach out to me. Okay. I let it go till Tuesday. Tuesday, I still hadn't heard back. I emailed her, and so this was this past Tuesday, and here we are on Friday. And so I just went into my account, and I clicked Create Return. You guys obviously don't care. You don't give two shits that I paid $560 for glorified paper. You could care less. And the other thing that really makes me upset is that because they won't take care of it, I am now getting charged $9 from my $560 order. I'm getting charged $9 to ship their crap back. Come on, Dior. Do better. You are better than this. You have been better than this for many, many years. And now you're just letting crap fall to the wayside, and it's not right. Like, I'm sorry. I was going to say, like, I didn't buy a $40 lip balm. Okay, but that $40 lip balm still deserves as much respect as this $560 order, because without any of our orders, Dior doesn't exist anymore. And I highly doubt that the original Dior would have put up with this type of service. I mean, I didn't know the fellow, but I'm just guessing because it seems like he had high standards. So, yeah, this is my $560 ornament order that literally looks like crap. I can't get it back together. It's definitely getting returned. They are punishing me by taking the goodies that I should have gotten, even the free items. They're literally taking the free items back. And it's just like, for what? Why are you punishing me? I didn't send this crap to myself. So, let me tell you what I'm doing, because yes, I do want this dang star. And I'm not willing to pay $1,000 resale by the time somebody else who bought this doesn't want it. So I'm going to order this again, but I'm going to order this through Jeanette. She is a safe bet. I'm going to ask her to inspect it before she ships it. She'll have the warehouse inspect it, but she will do that for me. So I'm going to ask her to ship me one of these, have them inspect it, and then I know it's going to get to me safely, because Jeanette is fabulous. I tell you guys all the time, I love her, and she does right every single time. The only caveat to this, she's literally only getting 8. Bergdorf Goodman in New York is only getting 8 of these. I have already bought one, so there's only 7 left. So if you're crazy like me and want a $560 star with paper ornaments, which I'm sorry, they're going to look incredible. When I put these on my Dior tree, they're going to look incredible. So I'm not upset about that. But I'm upset about this entire product and the way that Dior has treated me with this very expensive purchase from start to finish. So I'm going the safe bet, and I'm ordering from Jeanette. I will link her down below if you are interested in this set, which I do think is gorgeous. Let's just put it out there. It's gorgeous, even though it's glorified paper. But if you want any, she's only going to have 7 left, so get in touch with her quickly. I am not sponsored. You guys know that. I would love Dior. Dior, you want to make it up to me? I just got the ad for the $8,000 advent calendar. Dior, make it up to me and send me one of those to review, please. Okay, anyway, I digress. That is my actually crappy Dior haul. I'm sorry it wasn't so great after this beautiful Amphora unboxing, which was fabulous. So we know that Dior's got it in them to do right, but I really want this to have been taken care of properly, and it wasn't. Moral of the story, was this readily available online? Yes. Was it worth the hassle? No. Should I have waited for Jeanette as I knew she was getting these? Yes. Lesson learned. Just wait. Don't be impatient. Don't be the first influencer to try to put this online, because this is what happens. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry that was a super crappy video, but I just had to let you guys know my experience. I was very disappointed with this and disappointed with Dior across the board. Their online customer service is slipping. Online deliveries are slipping. The prices are rising. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments below. Yes, I'm crazy for spending this much money on this. I know. But let me know what you think of the presentation, the customer service. And you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for listening to me complain about my favorite brands. And yeah, we will get back to some good Dior, but this one wasn't a winner. So, and when the one comes in from Jeanette, we'll definitely unbox that one together. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, you take care, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one, in a better one. Bye, guys.